Hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. GoodTimesWithScar here, and welcome back to the wonderful worlds of Hermits and Crafting. And we're here at Scar's Frontier Outpost, getting ready for one jam-packed episode where we are going to position our wolves delivered from derp, terraforming some new sections of landscaping, and working on the courthouse. So let's start over here, and as you can see, this is our blank landscape ready for our house and other enhancements. I'm thinking about a logging area, something along those lines for our Frontier Outpost. But I'm still trying to get inspiration for our house. Now, we've talked about it in a recent live stream now. I've been thinking about a Victorian house inspired by the John Muir house. Maybe this rustic kind of cabin design. I cannot decide which one I want to do yet, but let's fire up super fast build mode and start getting this area landscaped. And there we go, my friends. This area is all terraformed and looking beautiful. Finally, this area really feels like a little foresty desert feel, and I'm absolutely loving it. It's got that kind of like ponderosa pine or something along those lines look over here, and I'm very excited about that. Like we talked about the Sierra design that we've tried to accomplish in this kind of design. Then bringing it into maybe the Colorado, red rocks and stuff along those lines. It's kind of a combination of the two, and I think it looks good, and I think I'm pretty happy with it. As you can see, the arch is pretty much done at this point. I still want to add maybe a little highlight using some of the white stained clay right about here, but as you can see, I think the orange stripes really give it some detail and enhancements, and I am quite happy with that. But my friends, we must build some dog houses. That's right. In our last episode, I asked you guys, what should we do about our dogs that were delivered to us from derp? And as you can see, our wolves are sitting here and getting very, very anxious inside their cage, and we need to set them up. So let's have some fish here. I know, cats, I'm eating your fish. I know, don't worry about it. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna start whipping out a quick doghouse. Now, let's talk doghouses. So I asked you guys, like I said, what should we do with these? And you guys said, and this is amazing, and I cannot thank you guys enough for this truly spectacular idea, and that is, first of all, put a wolf underground. It'll make them go crazy, and build a doghouse. So I was like, that is the most incredible ideas. You guys are amazing. I don't always need to tell you that because you know that, but yeah, I'm really excited about this, and I think I got a pretty cool little doghouse idea. So what we're going to do is we're going to do dark oak as our logs, and we're going to do a little milk chocolate if we can make our way through the landscaping. There we go. So yeah, like I said, super excited about this. I think you guys are going to love it, especially having these wolves with red eyes and all that stuff. It's exciting. We are going to steal some sheep today. So don't tell anybody, especially the log fellows. I don't know if the log fellows are the runners of the sheep farm that's just over the hills there. But we're gonna go over there and we're gonna borrow a sheep. That's right. We're gonna borrow them. But like I was saying, what we need to do is we need to name our wolves. That's right, my friends. We need to name our wolves. So I would love it if you guys helped me name a wolf. We could do Mr. and Mrs. Wolf, kind of classic name, or we could go with something else. I've always wanted like a husky style dog, and I always wanted to name it Mr. Wolf. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I don't No, I don't know, but I love that name. For some reason, I just think it's just a hilarious name, just like a big old like fluffy dog name, Mr. Wolf. All right, my friends, super basic design, nothing too fancy. We don't want it to be really, you know, a big prominent part of the area. We just want it to kind of blend in a little bit. I'm not exactly sure why I put that block there, but you know what? We're just gonna take it out and we're not even gonna think about it. There we go. So it's got the little house. He looks like he's gonna love it in there. Now the question is, how do we get said wolf into said box? Because he's in a boat. I'm not sure. Let's go. Let's figure this out together. Hopefully this doesn't turn into a derpy incident. Hello, my friends. Hello. How are you all doing in here? I'm so sorry it's taken so long. I am so sorry. All right, I'm gonna bring the boat out. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is classic. Oh my gosh, here we go. He's like, no, my friend, no, Scar's taking me away. Okay, we gotta focus here. So we gotta, hello, Mr. Boat. We appear to have run aground, my friends. We have a run aground here. This is not working as I planned. We're just rolling around in a circle of life. All right, my friends, and welcome back. So after some extensive scarred research, I have found that once the boat has entered the path block, it can't get over that little lip right there. So that's a thing. So we just need to create a gigantic pathway right into the doghouse. So it's kind of just like a golden brick road right into his new home. He's gonna love it. He's gonna love it. And like I said, hopefully you guys are coming up with some awesome names for these dogs, because I want you guys to name them. There we go, because let's be honest, you could come up with a better name than I can. Mrs. and Mrs. Wolf, come on. All right. Oh God, we're already stuck. Come on, we can do it. Come on. All right, here we go, my friends. We're bringing it in. All right, so I got a little pen built up around the sides, as you can see. He's looking in there. He's like, no, Scar, no, please, no. Okay, so this isn't gonna work. This is what I anticipated. I did anticipate this. See, I was somewhat thinking ahead. So we'll build these guys up like this. And we want him to go inside there. All right, so we're gonna break the boat. We're just gonna check to make sure he can't jump. I don't think he'll be able to jump. I don't think so. Okay, Mr. Wolf, you are free. You are free to go inside. Go inside. You are free to walk forward. You are not free to walk backwards. No, he's looking at me so sad here. We can't even look at him in his eyes. He's like, no, Scar, please. No, not in here. All right, there we go. Okay, let me clean this up. And the moment of truth, my friends, what we need to do is we need to put down this little trapdoor right in front of the door. I hope this works. You know what I'm going to do? Just for safety, I'm going to put this along here like that, just in case Mr. Wolf here flies out. All right, Mr. Wolf, don't come out. So what I want to do is, I hope this works. Like, I really, really hope this works. I don't think he can get out now. I'm pretty sure that block right there is preventing him from leaving. If he runs away, we've got a boat on hand. I would prefer this to actually be right there, but he's just hanging out like right at the door. I wonder if we could lure him to the back. Yeah, go to the back. Go use the restroom. That's right, the restroom's in the back. But for now, I think we've got him. So what I'll do is I'll move this eventually forward one block so he's a little more tucked inside of his house. I think he's going to be super happy in there. So now we got to do this one over here eventually. We'll do that one on Twitch maybe. I want to keep working on this one. So what we need to do now is go get a sheep. So sheep farm? Here we come. And welcome to the sheep farm here. And I don't think I've showed this on camera for a very long time, but look at this beautiful place with all the different color sheeps built by Iskall and Zuma. All right, my friends. So let's head into this corral here. Close the gate behind us. And as you can see, we've got some gib sheep out here. As you can see, they're doing their colors and things. Let me pull out my wheat. And hello, sheep. Come here, sheep. Come here. Come on over here. Scar's got the good stuff. That's right. Scar's got the good stuff. All right, let's see what we got here. That's right. Oh, hello there, little guy. And little guy, we are on our way. Come on, little Red Riding Hood. I guess we're gonna put these by the wolves. Maybe we should name it that, Little Red Riding Hood. Come on. Either that or Lamb Chop. We'll decide. All right, my friends, let's head back to Scar's Frontier Outpost. Look at him go. Look at those little feet. I love those little feet. Look at him go. He's just so cute. Look at him just eating a little bit of grass. Oh, he's just so adorable. But my friends, unfortunately, This is the part where we have to put him inside the hole. That's right, little sheep. Come on, my friend. Oh, he's getting away. He tried to get away. I'm sorry I have to do this, but it's just the way it is. It's just the way it's gonna have to be. I'm sorry about it. You're gonna go in the hole, and you're gonna have a happy life inside the hole. Just go inside. Just go inside. You're so close. Oh, there's the wolf. There's the wolf. Oh, it's working perfect. No, he's getting away. He doesn't want to have anything to do with Mr. Wolf. Oh boy. Oh boy. I've almost got this guy in there. Oh, come on. Just fall into the hole. Just fall in the hole. Okay, you're just going to be a bit of a problem, aren't you? I'm going to have to get in the hole with you. Come on, everybody in the hole. He won't get in the hole either. Come on. At least I'll name you while we're down here. Little Red Riding Hood. Come on, Little Red Riding Hood. Come on down. All right. You are a biggest pain in the world. Get in here. All right, there we go. We've got him. Have fun. I'll probably never see you again. But yeah, it was great knowing you. Have fun and yeah, have a great time. I feel kind of bad, but look at the wolf. Oh, the wolf's amazing. So looking at the wolf, one thing I noticed right off the bat is see how he's able to jump. I wonder if we put snow, and I brought some with, if we had snow under him, he might not be able to jump and he would be more like, you know, snuggled in there so you could always see his face and his red eyes. But anyway, my friends, thank you so much for the amazing ideas. I think this is going to work. Let me know what you think. And of course, give me an idea for the wolf name. And yeah, I'm pretty happy about this. Next thing we need to do, we need to move over the other wolf into his pen. But for now, my friends, let's move on from Scar's Frontier Outpost and go work on the Courthouse. This is Scar making an approach vector for the Courthouse, lining up on the runways. And welcome, my friends. Welcome back to the Courthouse build. And as you guys can see, we have assembled one beautiful courthouse here, but there is one problem. That's right, there's one problem there, my friends. We may or may not have forgotten the back section. You know, I meant to do this before I went on like a quick couple day vacation a few weeks ago, and I completely forgot the back section. So my friends, we're gonna jump right into it and start working on here. Now we're gonna mix it up a little bit, do some different designs and things of that nature, and I think it'll look pretty cool. And let's just jump right into it. So I kind of got the basics done, 2 columns going this way, and then there's the corner columns on that side. We're gonna do window and window and a window in the center, and I think it'll be awesome. All right, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Awesome. All right, my friends. One thing I've noticed lately is we haven't had a good talk or discussion in a video in a while. And I've highly valued those discussions we've had. We've just been working on tutorials and different things along those lines that kind of eat up all of the time of the video. But I miss our little talk. So I want to bring back Scar Talk. That's right. I want to bring back Scar Talk. So what is Scar Talk, you might be asking? Well, it's where you go hashtag Scar Talk here in the comments of YouTube videos or on Twitter, and you just let me know any topics you guys want to have me talk about or stories or anything along those lines. Just let me know. And I love, you know, kind of figuring out what you guys want to hear. Sometimes you guys don't always want to hear about Disneyland, and that's all I ever really want to talk about. You know, so you guys help me vary it up a little bit, so I'm not just talking about the same old thing. But anyway, I wanted to talk about a little bit about the Pokemon Go and how much I've been enjoying it. So if you've been to my streams on the Twitch, you definitely know that I get asked quite often if I like Pokemon, and I go, no. Not that I don't like it, it's just I've never played it. Never had anybody really play it with me or anything along those lines. The closest I've ever been to Pokemon or anything along those lines was Pokemon Snap, which I love, by the way. That was one of my favorite games of all time. But that's the closest I know of anything Pokemon related. But then this game comes along, and it is so much fun. And I think what appeals to me the most is the aspect of entering the real world and interacting with real world things along with a virtual space. And I love that aspect. And I'm just really enjoying my time playing that game. It gets me out of the house, which is a plus. To get me mobile is not the easiest thing in the world. And usually I just get discouraged and not want to go outside or do anything along those lines. But this game has really encouraged me to go out and do stuff. And I absolutely love that. I had so much fun over the weekend hanging out with my parents. We drove around. We got a bunch of Pokemon. We did all sorts of fun stuff. So I highly value that time and had so much fun. And that game is the result of it. And I thank the game. And plus, there's all sorts of weird stuff in my town that I had no idea about that the Pokemon game led me to. So that was interesting. Anyway, as you can see, we're going to work on the window over here. I'm going to cut those in there. But yeah, let me know. Are you guys playing it? There are some people that are really like anti it, and I understand if people don't like a game. Let's see, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I never understand this. Let me get your thoughts on this. If you see a game, say there's a game your friend's playing and you don't like that game, why do people always want to demean the person over that? Why aren't they like, oh yeah, I'm not huge on that, but yeah, each his own. It's never like that. It's always like, oh, you play Minecraft. Minecraft's for kids. Really? Really? Can I show you my dashboard analytics, or just a snippet of my audience and how varied and amazing my audience is, and how it's people of all ages, and there's nothing wrong with a game that a lot of kids play? What's wrong with that? I never understand that. Never will, never understand that. But yeah, it's just strange when I brought it up sometimes that people were like, oh, it's the Pokemon game. But yeah, I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys are too. You know, it's not like the most, you know, like fanciest game in the world, but I just value the aspect of kind of getting out and doing stuff. I really, really value that. And it's amazing. You just go, I don't live in a huge town. Like, I don't live in a super big town. But driving around and you seeing just like tons of people playing it, it's like, wow, that is pretty cool, actually. That is something special. All right. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. But yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but you drive around, there's everyone's on their phone of all ages too. It's really cool. Families going around, hanging out with the phone. That's pretty awesome. Let's see, bring these guys across here like that. And as you can see, my friends, let's get in close. We are working on the windows on this side. I think they'll look cool. The one concerning aspect of this I have is the roof line. As always, I'm not a huge fan of the roofs. So I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. All I know is I want to do something different. Just don't know what. There we go. Looking good. Awesome. And I don't know how to play that game at all. I keep trying to look on like tutorials and stuff to try to like teach me the ways of the Poke people. I don't know how to play. Literally, I was calling it something on Discord recently in the mod chat, or the Twitch mod chat that we just talk about, you know, Twitch stuff. I was like, hey, I started playing the game with the Poke people, the Poke boys, the Pokemen. I can't remember. All right, there we go. But no, seriously, I really was calling it like the Pokemen or something game or something like that. There we go. But like I said, having a lot of fun with it, and let me know what you guys think of it. All right, I'm gonna work over here and start planning out this lower level, and I'll catch you guys in just 1 minute. Isn't that a beautiful view there, my friends? And I'm just hanging out here above our courthouse here with Eric, and we're gonna get right back into it. And who remembers good old Eric from our river build? Hello, you're not the right block. The river build in Scarland. Good old Eric used to keep us company during that project while we were terraforming for the Scarland roller coaster. All right, so as you can see, we're extending out some of these pillars along here, and this will make up our roof line. Now, as I was kind of building and doing my thing, I was thinking about an aspect of mobile gaming that I didn't mention, and it's the aspect that I dislike, and it's a part of games that I don't like that is unfortunately becoming more and more prevalent. And that is, say you're doing a RTS and you're building up your base, you're getting your turrets built up, and then you go to your second or third turret and it's like, hey, sorry, but looks like this is gonna take a little longer than expected. Looks like it'll be done in 12.5 hours, but don't worry, for $9.99 we can build this instantly. And it's like, no, I hate these games. So that's why I usually hate mobile games. Now, Pokemon Go has this aspect in the game where you can spend money and get items or different things along those lines, but there are a lot of ways to avoid that, and it's not so onerous as most games. And that's what I do like about this game compared to a lot of other games you use, you know, where you can have to buy, you know, tokens for extra this or that. But I just despise that aspect of games. And by the way, this cat joined me, but I'm just gonna need to push you down. I'm sorry, but you're a cat. You don't take fall damage. It's okay. It's okay. But like I was saying, wait, did that cat? Hey, you get back down there, scoundrel. Never mind. I forgot they just will continue to bother me. It's just, you know, being a cat owner, it's these are the things that we get used to. Am I right? These are just things. All right, so we're gonna bring these things across here like that. But anyway, I was just thinking that, and I don't know about you guys, but do you guys get annoyed in that style game? Because I do. And, you know, people get annoyed by ads and different things like that, but I'd rather take an ad than that style of monetization of a game, you know, a mobile game or something along those lines. And there we go, my friends. As you can see, we are looking good, but it definitely needs some pizzazz. So let me do a little cleanup, add some extra details, and meet Bob the building inspector because it looks like he's messing with that column over there. And welcome back, my friends. And look at the backside of the courthouse, looking super awesome. And let's fly on down here and we'll get an up close look. This looks a little plain. We need to work on that. We definitely need to add our randomizer 3000 and randomize the blocks a little bit by adding a couple extra stones to replace some of that andesite. But other than that, my friends, look at that. Oh, I absolutely love it. And by the way, is that a chicken at the top? I'm kind of getting the chicken vibe up there. Why is there a chicken on the roof? How on earth did a chicken get up there? Maybe one of those zombie riding chicken people? Maybe. Anyway, as you guys can see, look at the windows all built up and ready to go, and the details, the columns, absolutely love it. And hopefully you have enjoyed today's episode. We got a ton done. We terraformed, we've got our dog in position, we finished the backside of the courthouse, and hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. And until next time, this has been Good Times with Scar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. And until next time, we'll see you later. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter.